And thank you to the handful of you actually watching this channel. Or at
They're
least they
coming
watched the
for
last
you
one.
now. They're coming. They're coming to get you.
Yeah, shit is starting to get... Okay, it was saying that it was interrupted, but I'm thinking I might be back on track, so... Oh boy.
Just focus. My focus is correct. It's coming back.
Yeah, this sword is kind of OP compared to what she was
It's nearly over.
before.
Finish it. There's nowhere to run to. There's
A sea of corpses. The corpse waved through itself over the ones I loved. The ship broke up under them. The ship that had sailed from the land of shining fields. Their memorial stone is sacred. Come not here in the sun. Come not with a sword. Come not crying over a naked corpse. Come not with disturbed mind.
She's lost. She's lost. She doesn't know where she's dreaming.
Run animation during, like, the half-shallow water is kind of weird.
Do you hear the suffering, Senua? Does your precious gift of sight let you see the souls that rot here in this sea of corpses? Do you feel the blood running cold on your skin? Do you hear their endless cries? Do you smell their putrid wounds? They were once brothers, sisters, and loved ones. And look at what you have done to them. All because you were a coward, because you ran from your curse instead of facing it. When you turned your back on your father, Zimbo, you turned your back on the gods, and let the darkness wreak havoc on your people. Why must they pay for your heresy?
Lovely music. Oh, that hurt.
Who is it? Galena!
Where are you?
Do you hear, Senua?
It's
Do you hear the voice of your mother, Galena? She calls for you, Senua. Go to her. Answer her pitiful call.
Ah, shut up, Daddy.
Mama! I need you! Help me!
You're both dead. You both surrendered to the voices.
Your dear beloved mother was powerless against the darkness when it came for her. She too had a sight. She too doubted the gods and let the darkness infest her. But she didn't run. She escaped the only way she knew how. She gave her life to the gods. If only you had done the same. world would have been spared this horror. It's not too late. She's calling for you. Why don't you join her?
I have a feeling that this one's pretty much solely counterattacks. Ooh!
She can feel this inside. The mirror. It's building. They're winning.
Oh, that's not good.
It's not over. It's not over. Focus. Now. Focus. You can do this. Focus. Behind you. Finished it. She's come this far. She needs to keep going. Get up. She's injured. Not gonna make it. End it. Now, don't let them get behind you.
Oh,
Keep them in
good
sight.
lord. I'm getting
Behind you.
over here.
Behind you. She finished it. Too slow.
What is that green over there? Okay, what? I can't target him because I'm shifted?
It's not over. It's not over. Focus now.
Damn it. Alright, round 2. Corruption spreads a little more. Which, kicking myself for that one. I can't believe I got punished for attacking too early. Oh! Okay, so I have to parry him and then he'll come back into resolution. Good to know.
There are too many of them. Find a strong position. Focus now. Take him down. Take him down. Get down. Watch out. Quickly get up. She's injured. She's behind you.
Ah, I did worse on that one.
Finish this. End it now. She's going to die. No, she isn't. She needs to focus in the back. She's grounded. It's coming back. They've surrounded you. She's not strong enough.
And stumble. Come on.
She's injured. She can still do it.
Oh, good lord! I targeted too quickly. Ay. This is getting a little frustrating at this point.
Watch out! Focus is coming back. Must remember, she can sense her. You won. Defeat. Focus, focus.
Come on. Yep, the green shine over there I've got to investigate after I take care of them.
Focus. It's the only way. There's too many of them. Find a good position. When you let them behind you. Get out of the way! He's finished.
A little surprised I got that parry off, honestly.
Finish this. Finish this. Focus. Focus.
Yeah, I think it kind of took pity on me here. Though I'm a little concerned about the fact that I'm seeing 3 or 4 there. Alright. That's better. Come on. Oof. Okay, mistake on my part, but thankfully a mild one.
She finished it. Don't let them get behind you. Don't let them surround you.
Oof. Little surprised that worked in my favor, really?
He's down. Finish it. Finish it. Strike it.
Okay, I don't think I'll be able to investigate that green.
Finished it.
Oh, good God. Gotta get into this. Ooh!
Watch out! Bend yourself. Stop it. Focus now. You won it.
Kind of sad that I'm actually listening to the voices and they are helping.
Why do you still fight on? Maybe you too should suffer with your brethren in this rot and let your blood seep into the seas of the rivers of hell. Isn't that what you deserve after all you've done? Give the darkness what it wants, let it swallow your soul and destroy all that you are. Why are you fighting for someone who is already dead? Just look around you. What hope is there for him if his soul could be rescued? You think he'd thank you for what you have done to him, to his friends, to his father?
Okay, let's see if I can find that green stone I saw earlier. Now that the fight's done. Not happy with myself for having died twice during that sequence, though. Alright, there was something green over here, I believe. I think it was over. Yeah, it was somewhere over here. It was looking off to the left. There it is. What is this? Seriously, what on earth is that? Apparently just part of the scenery, which is a little weird. It sticks out like a sore thumb, especially during that fight sequence. If you happen to notice it, at least. I gotta wonder how many people are going like, no, go back, you missed something cool. Or it might just be a glitch for all I know.
You're both dead. You both surrendered to the voices. The darkness has taken you. Galena and Senua. Galena and Senua. You are lost. There's nothing you can do. You're dead. You're both dead. Mother and daughter dead in the sea of corpses. The voices took her and they'll take you too. The voices have taken her. The voices will take you. Surrender to the love. It's the end. The end for you.
Another balancing, well, maybe not balancing act. There she is.
I can't fight it anymore. Not on my own. Where are you, Mother? I want to be with you.
That night, she gave up on her world to follow in the footsteps of her mother, to go to a place where the darkness couldn't reach her.
Senua, look at me.
Do you hear them? They're calling for me.
We've lost so many. And I've lost my father. I can't lose you.
You said it. I have blood on my hands.
I didn't say that. You've done nothing wrong.
Simba was right. Everyone will suffer.
Zimbel is a fake. He is a hateful, bitter liar. He's poison. And his words still haunt you. Who do you trust? Him? Or me? Do you still believe in me, Senua? In us? Come back to me. Please. Don't let this darkness come between us.
hardest battles are fought in the mind. He gave her the sword with which to fight in more ways than one. And she gave him her word, never to surrender. All she needed was a little help. A little hope.
That was a heavy sequence. Kind of weird that I'm genuinely not sure if having the voices back is a good or bad thing for Senua.
I'm here to help you. Senua. We're back.
Though with the obvious anxiety issue she is displaying, probably not the best thing.
Where have you been? Here she is. Don't worry. We're here to help you. You don't have to do this on your own anymore. You need us. We were worried. We're here to help you. You need us. So worried. Silence is lonely. We didn't know where you'd gone. We're here to help you. Don't worry. You can trust us.
So I can also understand why, you know, if you've had voices like that in your head
We
for
won't
how,
leave you. Helen, don't leave us.
however long, that it might actually be disconcerting to have them suddenly stop.
She needs us. She needs our help. She always does.
And the silence would be about deafening, I think.
We found you. Here she is. Don't worry, Senua.
Probably can't get in that drainage ditch, but worth a shot.
You're safe. She's safe now. Always safe with us. She is. You've done so well, Senua. Come so far. Listen, Senua. Listen. You've done so well. Listen to us. When we talk to you. Listen, Senua.
There's a door.
You can do it. You can see it. Come on, Senua.
Go away. I'm not listening.
Now they're gonna feel insulted. Oh yeah, she did go to the tree. This is gonna be interesting. It's been a while since I found a rune. Well, I haven't found a runestone this session yet. Speak of the devil.
I will tell you of a great hero named Sigurd, son of Sigmund, no less. Born after his father's death, Sigurd is cared for by the dwarf Rain. But Rain does not love the boy. Instead, he plans to use him for his own ends. You see, Rain's father possessed a great treasure given to him by the gods. But Rain's brother, Fafnir, killed his father and took the gold all for himself. Fafnir hid the treasure out on a heath and could not leave it. And from the evil in his heart, he turned into a dark creature. A dragon.
Okay, it is the other direction. Even as completionist as I am, I've missed 3 runes from the look of it. I did look it up. Apparently they carry over to the next game, but unfortunately it also means that you can't go back and get them. That's a disturbing noise.
Behind the door.
What is it?
She can feel it.
No.
Don't open the door.
Don't go in. Don't
Turn
go
back.
What's in there?
A great beast guards Helheim. Garm is its name. And it knows you are here, Senua. It can smell your stink.
Worm is a
What are you
wolf.
afraid of, Senua? How will you save Dillion if you are too much of a coward to step into the shadows?
They can't stop me.
Then do it! The beast is stalking you from the shadows. Your sword is useless here. Don't be fooled. The beast is still here. No. It's a trick.
Mother, do you hear that?
Don't fall for it.
It's me, Senua. It's so loud.
It's not her.
So full of hate.
It's a trap.
I just want to help them. Tell me what to do. Your father wants them to go away. And he only hurts me to silence them. But he's gone now.
They always come back. He says I will die if I go with them. They say that I'm already dead.
No,
They
please.
want me with them.
Stop.
That's why they crawl through the walls.
Don't listen
Do you
to them.
see them? Do you see their faces? He's coming.
Senua, help me. Help. Get me out of here. Don't go.
Where has she gone? She's disappeared again.
She shouldn't be here. She escaped the darkness. She took her own life to escape it. She can't remember when it started. When her mother lost her smile. Her eyes gazing past her towards a world she could not see. This is what happens if you reach for the underworld, he said. It was a lot to take in for a child. And the first time she felt the cold chill of fear. I don't talk much about her father, Bell. I suppose I just didn't want to risk upsetting her. But it doesn't matter now, does it? The beast has been here.
Honestly, all I can think with this particular wolf is Gamork from Fantasia.
She'll
Not
have to go.
Fantasia.
She has to. The torch will go out. Don't.
Pass it through the bars and hand it to yourself.
She has to. She can do it. She can't do it.
Or just sprint.
The light's gone out. Run! Get through it as quick as you can. The panic is here.
The never-ending story, that's the thing of.
Run and get to the light. Stop. Stay there.
Ooh, this is...
She's stuck. She has to get to the next light. Slow, quick, run.
I'm not exactly keen on...
Look. Fire.
Okay.
How should it?
I'm not exactly keen on testing it, but I do have to wonder what happens if you happen to fail one of those sections. Yes, it doesn't count towards your death count, essentially.
Where's the torch?
I'm kind of assuming yes, but yeah, not exactly keen on putting it to the test.
She can see the room. She can find it. The light. She has it. Where is it? Now you're free to search. No. The light will guide you.
Probably going to be a shadow here, if I had to guess. Ah, I think I see where. Roughly, anyway. Okay, it's honestly a little disconcerting when the voices giggle like that.
Did you see them? Where are they? She can't see them. She doesn't know. Look! Use your eyes. Where is it? Hidden in plain sight. She has it. You have it. Where's the next? Two more to find. I can feel it. Two more to find. Why are you doing these pointless time? Symbols are pointless. They're meaningless. Others. What have you done? There's nothing behind the door. See, Dillian. This is just another trick. It's just another trick. Just to distract her from her real mission. You think you know, but you don't. Your mother is Dillian is dead.
Ah, glad I went this way.
Rain the dwarf's sole desire is to possess this dragon's accursed treasure, and he uses Sigurd to reclaim it. He tells Sigurd the story of Fafnir's gold, and the good-hearted hero promises to slay the dragon if Rain would forge a strong sword for him. Sigurd remembers that his father once possessed a sword given to him by Odin. Odin broke the sword to bring about Sigmund's death, but Sigurd's mother still has the pieces, and so Rain reforges the famous sword. Sigurd uses the sword first to avenge his father, and then he and Rain go in search of Fafnir.
Go, got a little shortcut going. Not sure how popular that sort of thing was prior to Dark Souls releasing, honestly. It probably was more popular than I am thinking, but... Okay, not doing that drop. Yeah, I figured as much. But always worth a shot. That'll help. Lock tight. So I have to wonder if it's going to be a matter of spending too long in the darkness. That is unnerving noise.
The light works.
Whoa.
She's lighting the torch. It's not gonna help her. She's lighting the flames. Do you think you can keep away from the ship? Fight! Send! Swords!
I was able to block one of them. There we go.
It's building.
Focus now!
That was much better compared to the last attempt at fighting I had. Good lord, that did not go well before. Ah, I'm thinking the painted blood on the floor is gonna be the... Yep.
She has it.
She did it. She's done it.
This place. It reminds her of the isolating, suffocating darkness that she lived through as a young girl. Imprisoned in her room at night. The faces in the dark, coming through the walls. She once thought everyone could see them. I mean, that's what children say all the time, isn't it? That there are monsters in the dark. By the time she realized that only she could see them, her father, Zinbel, could see the monster in her.
Alright, so where do I need to go? Okay, that did not open, so... Can't climb upstairs. And it just occurred to me, why am I going this way when I will have to douse the torch, as opposed to the other way where I will not have to. There might be another stairway up down there. At least that's kind of what I'm banking on. Oh, nice of them to include another torch in there, just in case someone did do just what I was about to. Oh, glad I came back
The
down.
dragon Fafnir is so large and deadly that it would be impossible to kill him face to face. But each day, Fafnir crawls across the heath to find water. So Sigurd digs a pit in the dragon's path and lies in wait in it. When Fafnir slithers overhead, Sigurd sinks his sword into the dragon up to the hilt. Sigurd leaps from the pit, and Fafnir sees his killer. He warns Sigurd that the treasure will lead to his death, as it led to the death of all who owned it. Sigurd replies that death comes to all men, and every man would want to be wealthy until that day. And he takes the treasure.
Boy, is that short-sighted. I seem to recall having heard that particular myth at least. An old collection of dragon stories I used to have as a kid. Though obviously, given how metal Norse mythology tends to be, it got toned down a fair bit for children's consumption. Yeah, so far I'm kind of having trouble figuring out where I need to go exactly, because I know I've got one more room to get. I do have one more room to get to, don't I? Yep. The P room. Where is it? Unless it's all... Well, yeah, it could be all the way back in the entrance. Unlikely, but possible. I killed who? Man, that is some unnerving ambience. There's gotta be something to do with this door, but... Okay, there's the bar. And I thought maybe upstairs, but I can't get upstairs. Let's see, that no, wouldn't do any good to get up there anyway. Oh, this is bugging the hell out of me. Especially because I can't progress until I manage to figure it out. Let's see, that's to where I just was. Okay, so that's down at the bottom of the other staircase. Padlock on there. Oh, chain on there at least. Yep, already went down in there. That was a dead end. This is back into there. How on earth do I get over into there? I'm feeling like I'm going blind here. Because it feels like it should be a lot more obvious than it is. And it's one of those, you know, as soon as you realize what the hell mistake you were making, half the time you're wondering, how did I miss that? Okay, so no runes nearby, no... no little entrances or anything, no pulleys, no chains. Going this way brings me right back down into the... Ah, yep. It's one of those, as soon as you realize you're kicking yourself things.
Her torch is going out. No, it's not. It's going to run out soon. She hasn't got much time. It's going to burn out.
So do I have to refresh the torch, or are the voices just being...
It's not going to burn out. The darkness
just
will
instilling
come in.
paranoia in me?
Light, safely done.
Okay. Getting close. Actually, before I go up there, I'll head down, because I believe that'll be to the door I kept coming across. Yep. I can get that open now as opposed to later. Cute.
Do you feel it? The beast is crawling into your mind, searching for weakness. It found your mother and used her to trap you in here.
Did you see her die? I don't remember. I was only 5.
They told me she escaped the darkness. That she's with the gods.
She committed suicide.
But what if they lied? What if the darkness took her and trapped her here?
I can almost guarantee that her mother committed suicide.
Go through the door. The door's open. It's open. I have to go through. She opened it with the symbol. She can get her mother out. Our mother doesn't.
I have a feeling that all those lights are gonna go out pretty much as soon as they get through the door.
It's a trap. The beast is coming. Stupid.
Whoa, good God. Okay, that is not a wolf. That is definitely not a wolf.
What have you done?
No!
You've lost it. It's over.
The darkness is back. You've lost him. You've lost him. Get it out! Get to the light!
Without his head, you will never bring his soul back. His fate is sealed. Now it can see you at your weakest. The time you suffered as a child at the hands of your father Senua while you pined for Dillion. Do you remember that darkness, Senua? The beast is bringing it back.
Mother, why did you leave me? This darkness, it's spreading. Father's keeping me away from the others. Away from Dillion. I won't give up. I'm not going to rot in here. I'm going to find Dillion.
Now, were they living in a cave, or was her father keeping her in a pit? Because that's kind of what it looked like to me. This is going to be an interesting descent and ascent.
The beast is down there.
No. She knows the beast is there. He's always You're never safe from him. You can feel him.
I like how matter-of-fact some of these voices are. She knows the beast is down there.
She found it. She lost it and she has to find it. I can feel it. Is it? Read the torch alight.
Okay, Senua, if you don't pass it to your right hand, you deserve to have it go out on you. Okay, I thought it was gonna be one of those kind of contrived, like, okay, yep, torch goes out because she wasn't careful about keeping it out of the water.
End it now. Nearly the end.
Honestly, a little surprised I managed to pull that off. It'd be nice if I could actually see. Alright, come on, buddy. Attack. There we go.
She will die.
How did I just parry a kick? I mean, I'm not complaining, mind, but...
She's got the sword. Okay, you'll go. Attack!
Ooh, that's not good. Come on.
She's hurt. She won't make it.
I'm genuinely not sure how I managed to pull that off.
She can still do it. Get out! She's injured. She won't make it. She finished him!
Whew. There we go. Oh God!
Take him down! Take him down now!
Come on. There we go. Oh, thank God that was the last of them. Way too hairy a couple times there. Alright, not going on until I find a lore rune, I guess is what they're generally called. Or maybe there's just not one nearby. Gotta readjust my headset here. There we go. Oh, now I go back down and I should see it then. Is my thought. There we go. I figured it was going to be the shadow, honestly. Okay, this one is fair enough.
Her father tried to help her, but she wouldn't.
Should I have paused there? Or?
Doing his best. She never.
Okay. Oh, good God. Did I fail, or... Yep, I failed. Okay, answers that, but how did I fail is my question. Should I have paused? Was I mean, it looked like I was just about quick enough.
Her father tried to help her, but she wouldn't listen.
Well, I feel silly now.
She never. She listened to him, trying to help her.
almost made it. Kind of glad it killed me off, honestly, because
Zinbel was trying to save her from the darkness.
my feeling his head is down there.
And now everybody is dead because of her. It's all her fault. All her fault.
Weak. She should have known. She should have thought.
Why doesn't she know?
Although Sigurd kills the dragon, Rayan wants to keep Fafnir's gold all for himself. Rayan also wants the strength and wisdom of the dragon, so he drinks its blood and asks Sigurd to roast Fafnir's heart for him. Sigurd does so, but when he touches the roasted heart to see if it is done, he burns his finger. Without thinking, he licks his finger and tastes the dragon's blood. In that moment, he understands the language of birds and hears them talk nearby.
Beast is deeper into the darkness, deep down.
The beast has the head.
Got the head. She will be trapped.
The beast has the head.
Did I just hear the thief has the
Once she
head?
gets down there, she'll never come out. It's luring her down.
The darkness will take her like it took her mother.
The beast knows. The beast knows.
Sigurd's newfound power lets him hear the birds speak. And they say, Sigurd should eat the heart itself. Rayan wants Fafnir's gold. Sigurd should kill Rayan before Rayan kills him. Sigurd should find Brynhild the Valkyrie, who sleeps an enchanted sleep. Sigurd heeds the bird's advice. He kills Rayan, eats Fafnir's roasted heart, and takes Fafnir's treasure. And he embarks on a new quest, to ride to Hinderfell and find Brynhild the Valkyrie.
I have a feeling I need to be on the other side of this waterfall in order to actually see this thing.
He knows how to draw her where he wants her. He's using you. With the darkness in you.
Or I need to stop the waterfall, it almost looks
The
like.
darkness killed your mother.
Where is she now? Where is she?
She's here with her.
Ooh, this...
The darkness will kill you.
Yep.
Darkness took her. Eventually, it really happened to her. Your mother was weak
How
like
do
you
I
are.
pull this
Her mother was weak like she is. Where is she going? Faster, faster, keep going, keep going. You can't get through.
Okay, I'm going the wrong way.
Force it to reach the
Yep, I went the wrong way and... This part I'm... I do not want to use a walkthrough at all, but good lord, I don't want to die so much that I wind up losing all my progress on this. At the rate I'm going, that's going to be exactly what happens. Okay. Where do I need to go is the question. At this point it's looking like up the stairs, but the problem is I don't see any source of light up there. I'm trying to do. Oh, actually this even worse, the stairs don't lead anywhere. So where on earth do I go? I mean, it gets too dark without this torch. I mean, there's plenty of ambient light. And, ugh. What? Really wish there was a way for me to get to that. I'm dead and not even... Yep. Good lord. Where do I go? I'm very close to just looking up a walkthrough on this one. I mean, I don't want to, but at the same time, I'm not seeing a place to go. Actually, it's gotta be the other torch I gotta light, but where and how? This stupid waterfall. And hell, you'd think thrusting a torch through there quickly enough, or trying to shield it with... Okay, shielding it with the body wouldn't exactly be the best idea. I mean, you'd figured there would be some way to do, finagle it. Like right here, there's plenty of space to pass that through the wall. And yet as soon as you approach... I mean, where do I go here? Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, they provided a decent way around. I just completely failed to notice it. Okay, here this level of darkness makes sense. There's honestly not that
What's
much...
she doing?
She's lighting a torch.
She's making light. She's making a fire.
She's got light on the other side.
She'll be safe. What's the plan?
A few clipping issues on that, but...
What's she going to get there?
Okay, now I see. And at least now I'll be able... Well, now I'll be able to see. That'd explain why it decided to just not let me. Especially since I ran away from all light sources going there. Ugh. Well, didn't have to look up an FAQ on this one, but still mildly annoying.
She can do it. Where is she going? Faster, faster, keep going, keep going. She has to. Get up!
Wow!
What are you doing?
Okay. Glad it wasn't being propped up by the bar, like the last one. Or like the earlier versions of these bridges where... Yeah, there's the lash, but no bar. Though in hindsight, wouldn't that have meant that she could,
Faster, faster, keep going, keep going. What are she doing? Stop! Stop it. Keep going. Stop it. Follow you. Quick.
Good lord, these voices are paranoia-inducing, which is obviously the point, but still. Alright. Oh, I never actually looked... Yeah, I didn't look at the door since the... since the death. Alright, so basically the entire arm has got the rot now.
Dillian. She can't help but think of him. A tender guiding flame in a world so black. The longer it burned, the more she convinced herself that there was nothing beyond its reach. How little separates us from what we fear.
She has to.
Sigurd learns that Brynhild had once disobeyed Odin, and so he had her punished, stuck her with a sleep thorn, and put her body within a rampart of burning shields. Only a man who knew no fear would ever reach her. But like me, Sigurd is fearless and passes through the flames, just as I did, and wakes the sleeping warrior girl. She teaches him the secret wisdom of runes, namely victory runes, ship runes, runes for persuasion, runes for truth, runes for healing and help, runes for perception and power. Like Sigurd, the greatest young warrior of the North, you must learn the secrets of the runes to fight amongst the gods in hell.
Calling it now, there's gonna be something down there that douses the flame. Oh. Well, pleasantly surprised. Thus far. Oh, that is disconcerting. I'm surprised they are making that. Uh-oh.
I hear you.
Come back to me, Senua.
I'm coming for you.
Follow my voice.
I'm coming.
Yep. A little delay, but center of the room.
I see you. The beast has Dillian. No! You're not taking him from me.
I warn you, Senua. I can smell your
No!
betrayed your god.
I am leaving with him.
Turn your back on me. That is why Dillian will rot in hell. Come into my shadow.
Oh, good God.
Can't do it.
Oof, that hurt. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Note to self, save the... Okay. Oh God!
Get up, quick! It's not over. It's not over.
Ah. Okay. Is that one attack just unavoidable, or... Oh, good God. That's not good. Oof. Oh, okay, so the thing is timed. Lovely. Good to know, though. Okay, so I can... There we go! Much better! Oh.
Defend yourself.
Ow! Come on! Up, up, up.
She's hurt.
Okay. Oh, come on! Bad time for it. Oh, thank God I had that. Now! Come on.
Right here. Don't give up. Don't just want to die. Look.
Okay.
Must find it now.
Oh God! Did not expect that change of pace there.
It's not over.
Honestly, a little surprised I only died the once on that one. Please don't tell me I have to start that again.
People think of evil as an unnatural, invisible force, and so invoke the gods for protection. But evil can come from the hand behind the gods. A familiar hand, cold and cruel. He tried to fix her with his rituals, kept her trapped in that hole. She couldn't say which was worse. The darkness, or the monster that her father had become. She couldn't fight them both. And so she left, headed for the one ray of light that shone down on her. If she had stayed, she wouldn't have survived. But maybe Delian would still be alive.
I'm so sorry, Lena.
She will save his soul. Even if this time she can't save her own.
Whew.
Forgive me, Senua. I know you have no reason to trust me anymore.
Shadow, listen.
But believe this, it was my mission to make you hate. To hate the darkness with a passion so great it would focus your mind on this quest. All out of I fear you would let go as slack. All this time I hardly wanted to protect you from the truth that would have destroyed you a long time ago. that you have conquered your darkness at every turn. You deserve to see behind the veil of darkness.
Then take me to
He
the
wants her
mountain,
to trust him.
as deep as we can go.
I won't stand in your way.
She has to trust him.
You will not survive what is in there.
I know.
What else can she do? She doesn't want to turn back. She's come this far. She wants to go forward. This is it.
I figure I'll get to the next section and I'll be done for the night. And oof. Yeah, I genuinely can't help but think maybe she had a direct involvement with Dillion's death.
What? Hella's gate. Hella's gate. She's there.
Mother, I won't let the darkness trick me again. I know you're safe with the gods. I can feel Hella's gaze, searching for secrets inside of me. Secrets that even I can't see. I'm not here to fight my past. I'm here for Dillion. I will fulfill my vow, whatever the cost.
No, you can see it. The bridge. She can't cross the bridge. It's broken. She has to fix it. It's too dangerous. She's done it before. She can't fix it.
Ah,
She's done
gotta
it
go.
before. She can. She can.
Yep, gotta go up first, I
How
think.
will she do it? There must be somewhere
Okay.
you have to try.
Hit a save point right there, so I think what I will do is end here for the night. So, thanks for joining me, and see you next time.